This week in Jamaica Now, anxiety in the athletics world as the A sample of a Jamaican sprinter tested positive for a banned substance. ZIKV cases rising, 2 pregnant women among 16 confirmed patients. St. Mary man granted $10 million bail on manslaughter charges following deadly St. Anne crash. And the latest in the Trafigura court matter. The details of these and other stories coming up after the break.
It's the Great Exhibition, Jamaica's Gleaner 180, an epic journey with the people, politics, sports, culture, and so much more. Reliving the moments, recapturing the mission. Jamaica's Gleaner 180, chronicling Jamaica's history. Get your copy today at the Gleaner's main offices in Kingston, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, and Mandeville, or at the RJR Gift Shop, 32 Linters Road, Kingston 10.
I'm Carleen Brown, and this is Jamaica Now. There is growing anxiety in the athletics world following news that the retested A sample of Jamaican Nesta Carter at the 2008 Beijing Olympics turned in a positive finding for the banned stimulant methylhexamine. Up to late Friday, the result of the B sample was still being awaited. If it too is found to be positive for the mild stimulant, Carter could face a public reprimand or be banned from competition for up to 18 months. His gold medal for the 4x100 meter relay could also be stripped. The Health Ministry is warning Jamaicans to avoid getting pregnant as the number of ZIKV cases rise. According to the Health Ministry, 2 pregnant women are among the 16 confirmed cases. And Tufton says there has been just under 1,500 suspected cases.
Based on international reporting standards, the numbers we have reported, which to date is 16, is subject to lab tests and confirmation. But I do take the point that I saw in a media house today that those international standards don't necessarily reflect the reality on the ground. And we believe it is important to reflect those realities and the challenges. And therefore, we are reporting the suspected cases based on the doctor's assessment and the need to tackle the problem at the community level.
And Dr. Tufton is urging Jamaicans to ensure that they seek to reduce mosquito breeding sites. The appeal court on Friday rejected an application by the Director of Public Prosecutions to strike out an appeal in the Trafigura matter, which was filed in 2011 by the lawyers for PNP President Portia Simpson Miller and other party functionaries. Instead, it has ordered that the issue of the questioning of the PNP functionaries in relation to the $31 million Trafigura donation may only proceed after the hearing of the appeal as to whether the matter should be conducted in open court or in chambers. Rohan Robinson, the conductor who was driving the minibus that crashed in St. Anne last Friday, which resulted in the deaths of 5 persons, has been granted bail in the sum of $10 million. Robinson, who is charged with 5 counts of vehicular manslaughter, driving without a driver's license, driving without insurance, and driving without a road license, is to return to court on July 5. Chairman of the Winco Group Limited, William Mafood, says distribution of the company's products should be back to normal in another 6 weeks following last week's fire that destroyed the warehouse. Mr. Mafood says once the company's shipments of raw material arrive in Jamaica, production should be back to normal, and he says Winco has already identified temporary alternative warehouses. China Harbor Engineering Company, the developer of the north-south link of Highway 2000, is to implement measures to prevent another landslide along the recently opened thoroughfare. The road was closed this week after dirt, rocks, and other debris from a mountainside blocked a section of the southbound leg between Unity Valley and Treadways in St. Catherine. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune into Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Carleen Brown, and before we go, with the start of the Atlantic hurricane season, the Gleaner visited some areas devastated by weather systems to find the reasons people are still living there.
By the grace of God, I may pray. It's like, you know, really being push me to move, but you know.
We have actually made ourselves a bit more vulnerable than we may have been in the past.
If you run from the water, because water comes so fast. Like it a run me down. So people want within intimacy,
like
have
sex
sex
inside of the shelter.
Inside the shelter.
What you saying to me?
Anyway, river walk one time, I know you're gonna walk back there again. So I just hope the place at all time when you stop, right, and come and the water.